personally, man, I've been feeling a lot happier lately. And if I was to focus on the world without, I'm not doing too good. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got like $18 in my bank account. But things always work out in the end. Like, I just don't stress about it and have faith. Like, don't ever stress, you know? What's the opposite of stress and like worrying? It's faith, bro. Whenever you're stressing and you're worrying, you're lacking faith. So just, of course, I mean, it hits you at times, but when you notice it, really just try to strike down on it. And remind yourself that you believe in God. Like, you have faith. The birds, what is he saying that verse? Like, birds and all these animals get to eat. What makes you think you won't get to eat, you know? So I try not to worry. One of the experiences I've had since I'm really broke right now. I had, just a few weeks ago, I had like $70 and then like $100 bill. And I thought I was going to boxing. I was driving to boxing. And I was supposed to pay $70 for my membership. When I got there, we were talking, and the computer was messing up. And she was like, you should pay 70, but we'll just have you pay 35 today. And I looked at that, and right away, when you're in tune, you kind of notice these things. You're like that's a blessing right there. Like, because I know I'm lacking, but that's a blessing right there. God's got my back. Instead of having to pay 70, I paid 35. I was able to pay for my gas and shit. I paid for gas when I drove back. Since I live far, I live like 50 minutes away. I ain't gonna let it stop me, bro. I'm gonna be alright. Another thing that happened was my phone bill. I was supposed to pay my phone bill. It should be like 90 or something. Bro, my mom called me just randomly, and she was like, "Hey, like, what do you think happened to the phone?" Like it came out a lot lower than it should. Like, it came out to 100 for everyone's plan. So, shit, I ain't pay my phone bill. That's $90 I saved, you know. And I mean, I worked at AT&T, so I should know what be going on, but I ain't focused on that shit. I don't even remember nothing no more. But yeah, that's a blessing. I ain't have to pay my phone bill. You know? These little things, like when I was at the gym, I was working out and I put my hand wraps on. And lately this thing's been happening where my fucking fingertip kind of go like numb or like feel like, you know, like when your foot goes numb. It happens to my fingertips. And I kind of was just thinking it's my fucking gloves. Like maybe my gloves have a weird fabric in there. But I didn't really look it up or anything. But when I was putting on my hand wraps, this older dude from the gym, he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, have you been having this thing?" He was like, "Do you ever have this thing happening to your fingertips where they like go numb?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And right away I catch up on it and I was like, "Yeah, that's weird. Like I was just thinking about that a few days ago." And he's like, "Yeah, like I think it's neuropathy or something. And you gotta do some inversion therapy, some therapy to like get your nerves going, your blood going like it should, you know, because if I get older and I keep going like this, man, I'm gonna be fucking crippled at like 60, 50 or some shit. I don't know, bro. I ain't even look at it, but like it ain't gonna be good, bro, if I keep going like this." So after we talked about it for a while, I was like, like I'll take that into account, and I started like stretching more. I wake up in the morning, I'll go out in the sun and I'll stretch, move my body in ways I don't usually move. Like do upside down hangs to decompress the spine from like another way, you know what I mean? Because everyone does like dead hangs. And you decompress your spine from the bottom. But if you hang upside down, it feels good when I do it. Shit, it feels good. So it's working for me, bro. I don't know how real all of this is. Ain't nobody gonna see this shit, so like hopefully nobody clowns me. But, yeah, these little things that happen, like God notices. Like your thoughts, He really, like I said, the world within is really the world without. Like if you think about these things, and these things show themselves to you on the outside, like people. Like I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but people. are your thoughts personified. Like, I have a friend, he be judging me all the time. I say he's like the judgmental side of me, and I don't judge him for it, you know. I don't get mad at him for it. It's like, man, you're part of me. Like, we are all connected as one. So how the fuck am I gonna get mad at you when you're really just a part of me? It is what it is, you know. And I struggle with it. I feel like my mom is my stress. She's always stressing about me and like everything. She's always stressing about everything. And sometimes I do get mad, you know, because I really love her a lot, and it kind of hurts me that she's always stressing and shit, and always thinking I'm doing bad. But I gotta catch myself and be like, man, it's really just me at the end of the day. Fuck, I'm reticent. It's really just me at the end of the day, so I can't get mad at her. And I do, you know, I'm human, I make mistakes, I get mad. But you just gotta work on that, you know. Yeah, the people around you are your thoughts personified, you know. So if you want to change someone, you could go out to them and tell them to change this and this and that, or you could go within yourself and change them from within. Like, oh, instead of them doing this, they're doing that. Like, that's such an easy way to put it. But like, in a sense, you get what I'm saying. Like, imagine them living differently than how they are, and don't be ashamed to do it. You know, don't be ashamed to do it, because it's really just you at the end of the day. We're all connected as one. If it's meant to be, it will be. Do it out of love, and maybe it will happen. And like, sometimes you feel like maybe you should feel shame for trying to change someone and trying to change these things that you think you shouldn't be changing. But man, I don't see it that way, you know what I mean? Or sometimes you feel shame for wanting something that you think you don't deserve, you know? There's no such thing as something you don't deserve, because this is your world, bro. Like this book I read, it stuck to me. It was talking about the world is a infinite fountain. Like, bro, you can't run out of nothing in this world. Like, there ain't nothing you can run out of. I read this book talking about, I think it was called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightwing or some shit. Hold on, let me look. This motherfucker beaming. He was talking about if everyone wanted to be rich, like, how do I say it right? If everyone really imagined themselves living with riches and did it right, you know, like, how do you say it? Like, really did it right. Like, of course, the outer world is gonna tell you, like, no, like, not everyone can be rich. Like, banks and all this and banks and all that. But if everyone did it, the laws will change. Like, you can change these laws, you know. But the laws that are within, they don't change, bro. Those are true laws. You cannot change these laws. They've been in the universe forever. Government laws, the laws of Caesar's world, man, they can change. You know, they're not as solid as the laws within. So, yeah, what the fuck else can I talk about? I went on a whole ramble there.